breakdown was a big focus as well, so you asked me like the difference.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Jack Willis. He's playing at the best club team ever.
Yeah.
He's starting, he's making massive, massive effects on the game around the breakdown, and Steve won't look at him.
Yeah.
England won't look at him. I know it's a little bit out of your
genre.
No,
so I've an issue with this because I actually think he had to leave England because of a freak incident where a club goes out of business. He's gone here, he's taken a gamble, he's found another level, and you know, it's a little bit like the Zach Mercer. He goes back and doesn't get any benefit from it. Do you know what I mean? So, like when Johnny Sexton left Ireland to go to Racing, basically Joe Schmidt said, "I need him," so he picked him. Yeah. We had a rule like everyone else, but you know, you have to have a bit of flexibility. So if Jack Willis can make England better, which to the bystander you would say certainly going to be in the mix. It's not against the fellas who are there. Well, then make an exception for him. You know what I mean?
But on that, and we can start name dropping them, like Ethan Roots, Cunningham South. Sure. So young lads that are coming in, and they're great players within their own right. You've got Ben Curry knocking around, Tom Curry coming back from injury. Billy's obviously leaving now. You've got Ben Earl in situ with the number 8. So you're thinking, mate, you've got a lad who is absolutely killing it at the highest level. Like, surely there needs to be a change. Surely Steve Borthwick is watching this game thinking, hang about.
Yeah. Well, look, that game was higher intensity in some test matches. You know what I mean? Like, if he's any doubts about his form, his ability, I think he just proved that he is at that level. I don't know, is it coming from the RFU? Is it coming from Steve? You know, is it just stubbornness to try and stop other people going? Or what? Like, but I just think because of the circumstance, if he went chasing money at the start, I could maybe understand it. But I think because a couple of closing out of business, 3 closing out of business, which is very sad, there has to be some kind of omerta for a while to be able to keep English rugby strong and help those guys. Like, imagine being him, like, just because he's playing club rugby in France, it wasn't his choice initially, he can't play for his country. I don't really agree with that. When you look at what the South Africans do, the All Blacks do with sabbaticals, etc., they try and do everything in their power to keep players in the game long term. Yeah, you know,
exactly. And then on the flip side of that, you've got Blair Kinghorn. Yeah. You know what I mean? You've got Blair Kinghorn who leaves Edinburgh. Everyone's thinking there's no chance that he's going to start in a final because you've got Thomas Ramos, who I know has been playing at 10. Yeah. Blair Kinghorn has been an absolute phenomenon. We look at Ange Kupawatsu here. He's not even playing. No. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Vincent Clerc, he was a hell of a player. Vincent.
Well done.
He's gone.
You just look at the quality. Yeah. The kind of drips and drabs going around. Blair Kinghorn in his position, in Ange Kupawatsu's, and keeping Thomas Ramos. I know Thomas Ramos came on and did really well, but it just shows you how good Blair Kinghorn is. Yeah, and
look, I love stories of players who go somewhere. Trevor Brennan did it back in the day. He left Leinster and had an unbelievable career.
How good was that?
His son comes on, he's whatever, and he carries on the tradition. Like, but Blair Kinghorn has gone to Toulouse, and he's found another level, and also the confidence he's going to have from having won that, the role he played in it, that'll go back into a Scottish dressing room. You know what I mean? It's
success breeds success. That old tale.
Yeah, absolutely. And look at like, no disrespect, Scotland would benefit from that. Ireland would have benefited if Leinster had been able to get over the line today. But it's look at the big thing for me up there watching the match was all this talk about you have to score tries, ball and play time, change the laws. We had a game there for 80 minutes, no try. We had 2 tries in extra time, and that's as good a game or as good a contest as I've seen. Like, the game can be played many different ways, and I actually think the rules, Matthew Carty, like, people are going to go away from here talking about the game. They're not going to be talking about refereeing decisions or...
Oh, they will.
Well, they will, but...
They will.
Yeah, they will, I know, but it's not, for me, it wasn't the be on that long.
And this is the thing, buddy, we are very close to the game, right? We're at the World Cup. It's been a long old season, right? And I come to the game today, at an amazing stadium, thinking football stadium, quite a difficult place to get to in Tottenham. I wonder what it's going to be like. I wonder if we've learnt our lessons. I wonder if the product is going to be as good as we hope it will be. I wonder if the ref is going to influence the game. But I just think we're elevating every single year on year this game of rugby, right? I get there's going to be nuances and there's slight tweaks around the laws, and you know, there's loads of stuff that we need to work through. There's talk of finances, there's talk of like globalising the season. I'm looking at that today and I'm stood and I'm sat there proud to be a rugby man.
Absolutely, and look, Leinster fans stayed here for ages to show their appreciation for Stade Toulousain. That's what we have, which is unique. They'll be in bars around Tottenham or in London anyway, maybe not. They'll be in bars somewhere celebrating together and have that respect. And they'll come back in pre-season with hopes and aspirations to be back here again. Like, that's what you want. They'll sell tickets for Cardiff tonight. You know what I mean? And what I love about this match this weekend is you see all the different jerseys, the groups of friends who book it a year in advance, and they come here maybe in hope of expectation for their club side that they're going to be here, but they make a weekend of it. And I think it is the highlight of our club sport. It's better than that in the Southern Hemisphere, and it's not just surviving, it's thriving.
Yeah. So before the match, we were having to pick the Investec player of the tournament. Is that how they say it?
Yeah.
I should know what I'm talking about. So player of the champ, effectively, and it was between. I know there was a kind of short list, but it came down to Anton Dupont and Jamison Gibson-Park, and I was part of the panel. There was 4 of us: me, Elmer, Hugo Monnier, and Francois Lowe. And I kind of went Jamison Gibson-Park just because of the influence that he's had on the Leinster team, the kind of change in which they've played. Then they read out the stats around Anton Dupont: double on everything, double on turnovers, double on try assists, doubles on meters made. And I was like, you know what? We'll give it to Anton Dupont. So he's going to go. He's obviously got player of the tournament.
Yeah.